Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Akahane, and tonight I'm bringing you One Sitting Into Analogue, a hate story. First question to be asked is, what is Analogue? Analogue is an independent visual novel published and written by Christine Love. It came out in 2012 and it has seen to the day that it's got a sequel as well, and I will be covering that in a separate video, which will probably come out in January. Okay, as usual, let's look at the settings. As you can see, it's got your typical run-out-of-mill settings. You've got music volume, effects volume, skipping, text speed, resolution options, animation options, and language options. We have 3 language options because the game has came out in 3 languages, in English, Korean, and Japanese, which is, I would say, brilliant that the game has seen this much of a widespread coverage, or how to put it. The most interesting thing on the options menu is that it is coupled with the save and load menu. So yeah. Okay, and we have our objectives here as well. There was an intro section just before you get into game, or there is an intersection before you get into the game, which tells you a bit of introduction, who you are and what is your job. I'm going to, as we jump into the new game, I'm going to cover it a bit because it's quite a, would say, important thing to say, to give you an opinion, or just to give you a perspective what this game is about. Okay, let's jump into the new game. Oh, you might as well see that I've pretty much completed the game. I have not cleared one ending, so but I want to clear it as soon as possible. So yeah, let's go into a new game. Room connection established. Okay. This is a really interesting part of the game, in which you will have to do some, I would call it debugging, or to do some logging in. Okay, it wouldn't work, of course, at first, because it would give the game, that would make the game, how long? 2 minutes long? Okay. Enable AI. You have to be really precise, or have to be really careful about your writing, because a single typo will invalidate the code. Okay, and there we go, and booting out the AI. Booting, and this is our cute companion Hyuna. Well, now let's talk about the game a bit. As you can probably see, you are kind of salvager, but your main your main mission is that you have to go and download as much as possible information about this derelict ship, or derelict colony ship, which never made it to its destination. And you have to hello. Well, okay, yes, I can understand that. And you are supposed to enable, well, you're supposed to get in contact with the AIs and to extract the information and bring it back to your employer and to get paid for it. So, and what you will be doing in this game is reading that information and trying to figure out what happened to the ship, to the manhwa, or how is it called, pronounced? Yeah. Somebody from who knows Korean will probably know how to pronounce it correctly, but I think it's called manhwa. So let's get through the intro section a bit. Okay. Yes, of course you can. Okay. Okay. Now, this is pretty much the interface you're going to be using. You can go back to the override terminal, which we have just used. This is main of your reading, and there will be some parts where you speak with the AI. So let's go and look at some document. Okay, let's look at the help notes. Okay, as you can see, you have a blinking message down here, which means AI wants to talk to you as soon as possible, or has something really important to say to you. And there will be mostly a message to from the AI, some comment of hers to the notes you're reading. So, and this visual novel has this tendency not to spoon feed you the story. You have to go explore, and as you would be doing if you were going to log. Oh, so just wasn't paying much attention there. Yeah. So yeah, and you will have an option to interact with the AI in several ways, and you will use lots of things to navigate from that. Oh, sorry about it. You can, as you have seen, you can summon the options menu by right-clicking as well. Yeah, I mean, this game gives you quite a lot of freedom to, or this visual novel gives you quite a lot of freedom to go and navigate, to enjoy the story, to navigate yourself, to do throughout the investigation what really happened, and there are, I would say, a lot of interesting events in the book or in the visual novel, and I must say they are really nicely written. So I would say story really well done. So, and that goes for all the characters. So yeah. Now let us return to the main menu and yeah, and so let's sum it up. Well, for me, Analogue, A Hate Story was an interesting visual novel, and I would say I can give my recommendations to anyone who wants to read this kind of space opera thing. So, and really can recommend it. It's a short one. It will take you, how long? About 10 hours, I think. Yeah, I think 10 hours to get the completion to the 90%. I myself have something around that, so I think it will take me another 2 hours to get the final ending, or which I'm missing. I will not show you the bonus content because that would spoil the rewards and the spoils for you. If you want to buy the game, please do so. You can find the links below the video. There will be links for the Christine Loves page and the Steam store page, where the game is available for £7 or your region equivalent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. And this has been Michael Akahane, and I hope to see you soon.